But that doesn't mean he's an illegal, though. I mean, I think we all did. We forget that like an illegal does not mean that you're from somewhere else. An illegal is you're here illegally. What's up, guys? Welcome to another video for the boys. It's your boy Blizzy, and today we're gonna be reacting to Charlie Kirk fans never expected blacks to do this by O'Shea Duke Jackson. By now, we've all heard the tragedy that occurred earlier in September. Charlie Kirk was assassinated. If you guys don't know who Charlie Kirk is, he's a political activist that would visit colleges all over the country and debate college students about political issues. On September 10th at Utah Valley University, while Charlie Kirk was giving one of his debates, unfortunately, he got assassinated. Now, ever since Charlie Kirk passed away, there's been a lot of discord. We have different communities, different groups talking and giving their opinions, but I think we can all agree at the end of the day that it was a tragic moment. No one should lose their life for what they think. No one should lose their life for their political views. No one should lose their life for debating. Let's get straight into this video. Let's see what it's talking about, break it down for you guys, and Lego.
On September 10th, 2025, Charlie Kirk was on his first city of his Turning Point USA American Comeback Tour. And of course, that tour would be short-lived because we all know what happened that day. He ended up getting assassinated. Now, by the time he got assassinated somewhere in September 10th, to when his death was actually announced on September 11th, there was a lot of uproar online between a whole bunch of different groups. People who supported Charlie Kirk and those who were against him or even critical of him. Now, what we know by now is that we had some blacks who were critical of Charlie Kirk, or some even outright celebrating his death. And so what happened is some of his...
Yeah, that was crazy. I saw a couple of videos of people posting and celebrating his death. A lot of people commented some crazy shit, which, again, I don't care what anyone's political view is. What I do care about is when their life is taken away from them. I think whatever your political view is, you should not ever be afraid to speak and express your thought, because that's how we grow.
Supporters or extreme people on the right started to do this.
4 HBCUs have received terroristic threats after this Charlie Kirk incident happened. Clark University, Alabama, Virginia, and Hampton University. They've been instructed to shelter in place, and if you left the campus, to stay away from the campus until further notice.
HBCUs started to receive threats. In some campuses, people even stayed away. That
HBCUs, is that Houston Baptist College University? I don't know.
That was because the white
I'm guessing it's some sort of college or community college.
Felt it necessary to bully these colleges, despite the fact that Tyler Robinson, a white man from Utah, was the actual shooter. Blacks were just giving their opinion, although some of it could be taken with a level of disrespect. Things were looking as if they were dying down until...
I know for Charlie Kirk, whenever he spoke about the black community, one of his biggest stance was that we were equal with other races or white people. He refused to allow racism kind of be a barrier, or he refused to allow the narrative that, hey, black people were less privileged than white people. I know that was one of his biggest stance when it came to the black community. He felt that he had just the same opportunities as any other black person, which honestly, I believe that too as well. I believe that black people and white people have just as much the same opportunities, and sometimes opportunities are there and people just don't see it. It's your job to actually open the door when the door of opportunity appears to you. You have to go in and open it. And so I think that was his biggest thing, was that, hey, when it came to benefits, blacks and white people all had the same amount of benefits. He did not believe that white people were a superior race, which, I mean, why should he believe that because he was white, he was superior to the black man, right? I feel like I'm just as superior as any white person, and any white person is just as superior as me. And he just tried to remove the veil of racism, which you can't deny that it's still there, but at the same time, I do get and I can understand where Charlie was coming from when he spoke on the black community.
September 2023, a group calling themselves Fearless Debates, affiliated with MAGA hats, arrived on the campus of Tennessee State University. Now, Tennessee State University is in Nashville, right across the street, if I'm not mistaken, from Fisk University, and not too far from the legendary Meharry University. And they had some provocative messages such as DEI should be illegal and deport all illegals now. Again, the MAGA hats were worn and they were setting up particular stands or stalls trying to engage or provoke students in debate. This pissed off some of the alumni like Courtney Michelle.
Second of all, deport all illegals. And he's over there looking like he just got out of Iran. Sir, you are illegal. Or your parents are, because you're sure not foundational like a lot of black Americans are. See, I'm foundational black American, which means my family built this.
This is in no way, shape, or form the same way Charlie Kirk presented himself in colleges. Now, if I'm wrong, please, I would love to see a link under the comments below of something similar to this. But I mean, look at the language. Like, it's just like deport all illegals now. Like, this is not the same as what Charlie actually did. DEI should be now. Maybe the first sign, DEI should be illegal. Yeah, I can see that. But then I could also see, like, debate me. Why shouldn't it be illegal? Right. I think this is not entirely the same as the way Charlie Kirk presented his debates. I think this is not inviting a debate at all. This is what I think, right? Just because you see a camera over there, like, this does not invite me to debate you. This is just you telling me what you think. And that could be offensive. But I think Charlie Kirk, whenever he approached college students, it was presented in a way for you to come debate him, right? And it was a matter of like, hey, I hear your side, you hear my side. Is there a common ground? Is there not? Are you completely wrong? Am I completely right? That was the whole point of those videos. At least that's what I watched, right? At least that's what I got from his videos and his debates.
Country was here before it became America. So, we've been here. So we're not illegal. So maybe take that up to the quick mark and do that. So both of y'all are stupid.
Woo! You can see the Instagram post in the back of what she's doing. We're here at Tennessee State University in Nashville, the first HBCU that we're visiting on the Fearless Tour. Let's talk. So as you can see the picture, DI should be illegal, deport all illegals now, although it appears that that person on the far right is not Caucasian. He must be from someplace else. And obviously...
But that doesn't mean he's an illegal, though. I mean, I think we all... Did we forget that? Like, an illegal does not mean that you're from somewhere else. An illegal is you're here illegally, meaning that you could be a Nigerian person or you can be a Mexican person here and not be illegal if you came here legally. I think, I mean, am I missing something? Like, yeah, right? Like, that's what illegal means, but just wanted to point that out.
By the time students realized what was happening, it didn't end well.
MAGA supporters invaded our HBCU.
What's going on over here? You called the East primitive, but what? We created y'all knowledge. We created y'all science. We created y'all math. Y'all didn't do shit besides still.
So that is the student that's vlogging the whole incident.
I'm not sure what homie got told, but he was definitely heated. You stepped on that homie's foot, bruv. You pushed his button for sure. For sure. You pushed his red button for sure. Because he's seeing red. That ain't no debate. Not at all, bruv. That's not a debate. I can tell you that. That sounds like I'm finna kill you. But no, that was not a debate. And again, right, I feel like their presentation didn't seem like, hey, come debate me. It just it felt like an insult. It felt, just reading that, it was just didn't seem like, hey, come debate me. It just felt like you were rioting, right? Like in a riot, you're not debating. You're just going up there and you're holding signs and you're rioting and screaming at people. That's more of a riot. That's not a debate.
From her point of view, and you can see it's getting hectic. The police are there, but the students are, shouting at them, yelling at them, asking them. It's getting hectic.
Look at homie's face, bro. Run that back.
It's vlogging the whole incident from her point of view, and you can see it's getting hectic. The police are there.
That's the face of my bad, Brian. That's what that looks like. Is damn, I fucked up. In this moment, In this moment, he knew he fucked up. That's what that was giving. The eye contact, like, damn, I'm gonna get out of here, bro. I'm gonna pack my shit, get out of here.
The students are, shouting at them, yelling at them, asking them why they'll be there. And at the same time, these two guys vlog their own experience.
Yeah.
All we did was set up a table.
See, here's the thing. A debate never has to be disrespectful. And if you ever want to debate someone in a mature manner, one of the things that has to be established is respect. If you do not respect the person you're debating, then you're never going to actually want to see what's right. You're going to just want to be right because you don't respect them. And so right off the bat, these guys showing up with those signs, right off the bat, you disrespected people by just saying that, right? Because again, some people I guarantee you, some people actually think that an illegal just means you're from Mexico. That not all people from Mexico, not all people from Nigeria, not all people from Asia are illegals, right? And so that sign though, people might see that and be like, the fuck? Like you're being offensive, you're disrespecting me, and now respect is out of the window, so you can't have a debate. It's going to be a riot. It's going to be that. And so we need to do a better job if we want to debate people in a matured manner. We need to first of all establish that, hey, I respect you, you respect me, and we're going to continue this debate in a respectful manner. That's what's missing there. Cause look at the crowd. Like, they're all black. Black people are not illegal. They all look like African American to me. I'm sure there are gonna be some black people in there that are African, but most of these black people, I guarantee you, they were born here. So again, why did they take that sign as such an offense? Because it just seems like you're being offensive, right? It doesn't seem like you came here to debate. It just seemed like you came here to actually offend people or push buttons. And clearly he did that very well.
So by this time, the police come, the guys go away, and everybody is complaining about it, especially on the right. Raging American says, after 15 minutes of fearless debates on campus, kids at Tennessee State started a riot and attacked speakers wearing MAGA hats. Every tax dollar going to this university needs to be revoked. Now,
don't get mad, bro. You can't get mad. What did your debaters say when they got on campus? There's two sides to the story. I have not seen a video of the debate, but like, what did he say? Because keep in mind, Charlie Kirk was a professional debater. He had credentials. Like, this guy reads hundreds of books a year. He knows how to publicly speak and convey an idea or convey a thought. Are these guys qualified? To me, they just look like they came out there to piss people off. To me, they just put on MAGA hats, sat down with signs to offend people, and they're probably not knowledgeable at all. And I would be open to actually watch, any clips of the, debates or the videos. So if you guys have any clips, please send them to me so I can watch them. But I can guarantee you these guys are not professional debaters. They don't know. They're not being respectful. Plain simple. For you to have a whole riot of students in a university get that heated up, come on now. There's no respect. He had zero supporters. There was not even a single student that supported them. Generally, you have a group that's still back you up, nigga. This entire college wants to kill you. You were not debating. You were going out there and you were being disrespectful and you're offending people, and that's what you get.
And of course, that's important. It's important to understand this because this, in my honest opinion, was the play. And this brother summed it up real great.
Bro, look how quickly the cops started adding up.
Reporters have been showing up to HBCUs. And from the videos that I've seen, it doesn't seem like they're looking to have a peaceful conversation. To me, it more so seems like they're trying to antagonize rather than have an actual conversation, a constructive conversation. And this actually worries me in the grand scheme of things because I don't want there to be any kind of blame put on the students of the HBCUs.
Exactly.
I feel like
Like you can't blame the students, right? These people, these men came to their college. It's their college, right? You can't blame the students. We gotta hear it from the students, not these guys, because from the outside looking in, it already looks like they just came. I said it before I even watched all this shit. As soon as I seen them signs, the look on their faces, they just came there to offend people. They came there to antagonize people and get people all riled up. So that's what you get. So you cannot blame the college students for these ones, bro.
they're being antagonized. And if they don't react in the actual perfect way, the media is going to twist it and call the students of the HBCUs problematic and aggressive and all of the words that they like to use. Also, it's kind of a safety thing as well because...
Okay, forgive me if I'm ignorant, but I want to know what HBCUs mean because I have no idea what HBCUs mean. I want to know what the acronym stands for. So I'm sure there's someone in the comment who doesn't know what HBCU means. So HBCU stands for Historically Black College or University. These are institutions of higher education in the United States that were established before 1964 with the principal mission of educating Black Americans at a time when segregation and discrimination kept them out of most other colleges. Examples of HBCUs: Howard University, Spelman College, Morehouse College, and Hampton University. Today, HBCUs welcome students of all races. Yes. The black people are allowing other races come in. But they remain deeply rooted in African American history, culture, and achievement. I love this. It is a way of preserving Black culture and education to African American students. Love it. But yeah, that's what HBCU means. Now I know. Okay, so now it's starting to make almost complete sense of what I said earlier, which is these guys came to just antagonize and offend people. Because if you are trying to make a debate about this, shouldn't you be going to a college that's pretty much more, how do I put it, diverse, which includes all types of races? So you can kind of see it from the student's perspective. It's like, dude, you're not here to debate. You're here to kind of insult me. And so W's to the students, man. Now, no one got hurt, which is good. But what did you expect when you do shit like that, man? I don't get people sometimes, bro.
When people are infiltrating your school and coming to your school, they
exactly
become aggressive with you, and it might not even be your fault.
Now, what the brother is saying is he was concerned. Why is he concerned? Well, he's concerned because these guys knew exactly what they were doing. They knew that they were coming into a hostile environment, a HBCU, and we got to understand the climate of most young people in Black America. Most young people in Black America, or Black America as a whole, they're going to be on the left, or at least Democratic, especially in your big Black cities. None of them are conservative. And then obviously, a lot of young people are not going to like the fact that HBCUs were threatened. And this is what they're not talking about. These guys come up to the school and you set up your stall looking to debate, talking about things like DEI. All right. And if you look at also their previous places they go.
Boy, if you don't get that Zen off the table, bruv. Is he promoting?
To like UNC Charlotte, Irina was killed by BLM. Let's talk, okay? Now, let's just be honest with this. This is propaganda because Black Lives Matter didn't kill anybody. That particular crazy guy killed somebody, all right? And then nobody should be killed over opinions, RIP Charlie. So these guys are basically rage baiting. So they come to the university, and what they want is somebody to come out and actually hit them.
Homie in the tank top is ready to swing. He's ready to knock that "Make America Great Again" backwards.
Or actually hurt them. So
he cutting up, bro. He cutting up. Bro, it almost looked like I'm watching a YB concert right now.
It can become viral. And because I'm going to tell you why. There is a lot of money in what Charlie Kirk was doing. That's why you see guys like Myron Gaines leaving.
You can see right here, like Charlie doesn't even have signs put up about what he's going to debate about or what he's going to talk about. People come up and they give him the topic, and then Charlie debates them on what he thinks. So this is entirely not even close to what Charlie Kirk was doing.
You know, the podcast and dating network, and trying to get into geopolitics and basically getting into the right's money, because that's how you really go viral and make it big. So they're trying to egg on the black students. But here's something that they're not talking about. They did not have any reasoning to be there. What do I mean? Typically, when you want to go to a university, you need to have clearance from that university, okay? And so even Charlie Kirk, in order for him to go to Utah Valley State, he would have to have it cleared by the school. He would need to have certain things in place, certain levels of security. You know, they would need to know that he's coming.
Exactly.
But these guys did not do that, all right? They just showed up.
Unprofessionals. Again, I said it, bro. These are unprofessionals. They don't know what they're doing. They're stupid. They're not. No one should even be giving any of them a platform. Like, you're just causing a fire when everything's structured and going the way it should be. Like, you're
unannounced, without any disrespect from the school's administration. And this is a key point. And the brother said they were not there to have a civil debate.
Fearless Tour spent 10 minutes. Bro, you can tell this is what they wanted. They got what they wanted. This was what they wanted. They didn't go there to debate. They went there to cause a riot and blame it on the students and say, hey, these are the monsters. This ain't no debate.
If it was a civil debate, we could have the police there. We could have the opportunity for students to even have the nice sound. It could be organized. And you've seen that happen even with Myron, Charlie Kirk. Myron, they go to schools. Myron's at the University of South Carolina, and it was organized, right? He got clearance to go to the school and to do those things. Very similar to Charlie Kirk. These guys did not do that, all right? And they did it on purpose just to push a narrative that, wow, we set up and these blacks are attacking us. But this is actually what happened with the Tennessee State University. And it reads as follows. This afternoon, a group not affiliated with TSU, identifying themselves as Fearless Debates, appeared on campus without approval or notice. It has been brought to our attention that Fearless Debates has visited several other universities across the country. At TSU, the group carried poster boards with messages such as "Deport all illegals now" and "DEI should be illegal." The presence of hostile groups on our campus is not merely a political statement. It is an attempt to draw attention to their views by creating visibility at the expense of Tennessee State University students. That is correct, all right? Now, the students who are yelling in the background at these guys, they're using the anger from these students, and some of the students were flipping them off. Some of the people were kicking their car, but they're doing so to prove, let's look at how violent the blacks are. Look at how disrespectful the blacks are. The blacks don't want civil debate. Now the right goes out there and they castigate the entire black community, not telling the whole story. Again, telling half truths. While we recognize and uphold the constitutional right to free speech, we also understand there is a difference between exercising this right and engaging in actions that seek to disrupt, demean, and incite fear within our community. TSU Police Department, Metro Police Department, and staff responded swiftly by assessing the situation for any potential threat, de-escalated, and escorted the individuals from university grounds without...
Shout out TSU, by the way. Texas Southern University. Shout out TSU, by the way. Shout out Houston.
Incident. Now, not only did these guys put themselves at risk, they put the students at risk. They put the police at risk. Okay? All by trying to incite what I would say is not violence necessarily against themselves, but on the behalf or at the expense of the blacks. Okay?
Yep. Because they're trying to push a narrative that just makes black college students look bad, right? And that's the narrative that they went to go try to push. And that shit didn't work, because that right there just showed you that we just don't take BS, right? Maybe you might not get a bullet in your head, but we don't take BS. Like, stop.
But they put themselves in dangerous situation by doing that. Again, not respecting the protocol that TSU has for organizing events and things like that. TSU will not tolerate attempts to undermine the safety or value of our community. We stand in solidarity with our students and staff. We remain committed to ensuring our campus is a sanctuary for dialogue and education.
Got him!
Now, again, this points out to the fact that these guys did not want to have civil discourse. And this is why the students were reacting in that way. If you want to have civil discourse, even with the black community, we're able to do that. We're not animals or anything like that. But when you come with the level of disrespect that these people did and not trying to give us the same civil discourse that you see Charlie Kirk doing when he was on campuses, at least allowing people to have a way to speak and communicate, that means you don't take us seriously, okay? As of this evening, we will continue our investigation and are reviewing all video footage to determine how the individuals gained access to our campus, okay? Thank you for your vigilance and standing united in the face of provocation. Office of the President. They have a president that is supporting a lot of stuff on the right. White people on the right have never been this emboldened in a long time. Not in the country. They would have never tried this 8 to 12 years ago. But with Trump in office, this is what's going on, all right? Again, Claude Anderson predicted this in 2015, that whites will become more bold in their actions toward blacks. However, we got to understand what the play is. The play is to have us out here being upset, being mad, then they can go about it and trying to have the school lose their funding. Listen, look what they're doing. You see how they're acting. You see how they're behaving. They shouldn't even have funding. So we got to understand that this is automatically a trick and we should not be engaging these people.
That's it for this video. Now, I do want to point out something. One of the biggest takeaways that we can grasp from all of this happening is we shouldn't be taking public debates lightly. And that's the beauty about the country we live in, America, is we're free, right? We have freedom of speech. Freedom has no morals. It has no boundaries. Freedom has no boundaries. It's free. It is a double-edged sword. And so the people that do decide to go out there and debate in these college campuses and record it and put it on the internet, you have to understand that when you're debating, you're influencing people. And so you should ask yourself, anyone could go out and debate people in public, but are you qualified? Are you qualified on your own stance? Are you qualified to understand that, hey, when we debate, we need to respect each other. I need to tell you what I think, my thoughts, and I need to also listen, because the whole point of the debate is not me trying to be right or you trying to be right, but it's about figuring out what is right. And so, guys, if you decide to go out there and debate, ask yourself if you're actually qualified, because again, just as much as you are free, the other person that you're debating is free. We all have equal extents of freedom, but freedom, unfortunately, doesn't have any extent. It's just free. It has no boundaries. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and like, subscribe. It does help out with the YouTube algorithm. And with that being said, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's go. Bow.